And finally tonight, while the people of the Gulf Coast are fighting for their economic survival, the Republicans in Congress are spending their time worrying about BP. Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann of Minnesota says BP shouldn't let the people of the Gulf Coast make chumps of them. She told the Washington Post, quote, "If I was the head of BP, I would let the signal get out there, that we're not going to be chumps and we're not going to be fleeced. There should have come to be fleeced and make chumps to have to pay for the perpetual unemployment and all the rest. They've got to be legitimate claims." That's even hard to follow. Minority Leader John Boehner is also concerned that the Gulf Coast residents are going to file bogus lawsuits to get their escrow money. Boehner says, quote, "An escrow fund should be used to help the victims of the disaster and not as a slush fund for trial lawyers and administration officials seeking to paper over their own misguided decisions." Wow. Joining me now is Van Jones, a senior fellow at the Center for American Progress and also a senior policy advisor at Green for All. Mr. Jones, good to have you with us tonight. What do you make of this Republican culture that seems to be developing, that we're getting too tough on BP and we got to look out for the big boys? Is this the real divide between the two parties?
I think it is. I hope they keep talking. I hope they keep talking. It sets up the contrast perfectly. You've got a president who's willing to kick some butt, and then you have these Republican leaders who apparently just want to kiss some butt. I don't know why they would be trying to hug this criminal corporation, why they would be taking the side of a corporation that came to our country. They corrupted our government. They killed innocent workers through criminal negligence. They've slagged up our coastline. They've destroyed our economy. They've hurt workers. They're hurting our environment. If you want to stand with them, go right ahead. But what we've got is a president that's standing up to him. He told him he was coming for him at the speech last night. That's what I heard. I'm coming for you. And then today, he put him over his knee. He told them, "You're going to put $20 billion on the table to make it right." They said, "Yes, sir." He said, you're going to put $100 million on the table to help these oil workers. They said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You're going to actually help to clean up and give money to not-for-profits who are trying to do the right thing." They said, "Yes, sir." He's got his attorney general coming after him, waving the handcuffs, saying this whole Gulf area is a possible corporate criminal crime scene. That is a president sticking up for America. Now, if you have an ideology that says you want America's government to be weaker, which is their whole ideology, says, "Well, we hate the federal government." The last time I heard it, the federal government is America's government. You want America's government to be weaker in this crisis, weaker in the face of this kind of attack? Keep talking, because I think the American people need to understand that what we are seeing right now is the inevitable outcome of an ideology that says corporations can do no wrong and America's government can do nothing right. And I think that the president has done well in this week drawing that contrast. I hope they keep talking.
And let me ask you, Van, how big a victory quickly is this for the president, in your opinion?
Huge, huge. I mean, here you have a president who is literally, I think you had a guest say it before, making history. He is standing up to this corporation. They came here, they turned federal agencies into Animal House with porn and with sex going on, all kinds of crazy. They came and corrupted our government first, and then they are now corrupting our environment and killing workers. And this president is saying no, no, no. I think the next step is that it shouldn't become partisan. Let's now hear from the president. What can we do together as Americans? That's the next step.
Van Jones, good to have you with us tonight. Thanks so much. I appreciate your time, Mr.